Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a little bit of a look at V-Union cards. Now, I showed you V-Union cards the other day, and one of the questions I have gotten more than any others over the past couple weeks, or whenever they were actually revealed, one of the things I keep being asked over and over again is, Wassy, how are we going to get V-Union cards? Well, I've got wonderful news, because it seems very, very likely, not guaranteed, but it seems very, very likely that we are going to be getting our own V-Union box with one of each in. Let me explain. Although I do need to give a shout out to the lovely Primal Lugia for helping me find the information. So there are a couple distributors that are listing a Pokemon V-Union box. It has a suggested retail price of €49.99, which is $60, but these things often do come a little bit cheaper in the US. And that's basically what we know. It has a placeholder date of the 24th of September, which might be real. And these placeholder dates do sometimes, in fact pretty often, hold true. Now in Japan, we've got a confirmed release date of August the 20th. So this would mean we were getting them just over a month after Japan, which is soon, but it's not entirely unheard of. I'm not saying the 24th of September is actually completely set in stone, though it is 5 days for my birthday, so if anyone needs a birthday present idea, family. I'm joking, none of my family watch my videos, it's very sad. But, you know, I'll treat myself. I will treat myself to some V-Union for my birthday, assuming this is real. Birthday V-Union opening stream! Oh, that sounds like fun. Anyway, we can talk about that more later. Now, this was previously listed as a different product. It was previously listed as a September Premium V box, but it has been relisted as a Pokemon V-Union box, and again, the lovely Primal Lugia has done a lot of the hard work here, has confirmed that the product numbers match, and this is in fact the same product. So it seems very likely that we have a name, Pokemon V-Union box, a price, €50, right? €49.99, €50, and a release date of the 24th of September. That is what we know, and again, this is a distributor listing, and we get a lot of our news from distributor listings, because they get the news from Pokemon, they put it up for shops to order, etc. An awful lot of the time, what we get is absolutely correct, and I don't tend to cover this stuff unless I'm sure. But, as always, this has not been officially announced by Pokemon, and anything I'm saying here is subject to change. So that is what is quote-unquote confirmed. So what does this mean? What is a Pokemon V-Union box? Well, over in Japan, they are getting these released as actual boxes. And in every box, you get one V-Union, either Mewtwo, Greninja, or Zacian. You get a copy of the Professor Burnett supporter card. And you get yourself a bunch of packs. 6 to be precise. That is 3 packs of Blue Sky Stream and 3 of Skyscraping Perfect. That is the double set, which is Sword and Shield 7 over in Japan. So you get essentially 3 packs of each. And that is retailing for 1,650 yen, which comes out at around about €12.50, which is pretty much exactly 1/4 of the price of this. Although do remember that product in Japan does generally tend to be a little bit cheaper. So, if Japan for 1/4 of the price is getting 6 boosters, remember they are 5-pack boosters, they are very small, plus Professor Burnett and a V-Union, what is our €50 going to get us here? Well, it could, in theory, be all 3 of the V-Union. It could give you a Mewtwo, all 4 parts, a Greninja, all 4 parts, and a Zacian, all 4 parts. I would be absolutely stunned if this was true, because this is not generally Pokemon's MO. Where there are multiple available, Pokemon tend to split them into separate SKUs, into separate products. That is just the way Pokemon tend to work. So if we take a look at something like Shining Fates, there was the Crobat and Dragapult VMAX collection. They could have done a collection with all 4 of those, they chose not to. The Mad Party pin collections, they could have done one with all 4 of the Mad Party Pokemon, but they did 4 separate ones instead. They don't tend to do multiple unrelated promos. Sure, the Dragapult V Max collection does have Dragapult and Dragapult V Max, the V and the V Max together, but they don't generally tend to mix unrelated. So you'll get 4 promo cards, but it'll be all 4 parts of Mewtwo. The most likely thing then is essentially what they do is just pad it out of a bunch of packs. Now, if it's coming in September, that is a month after the release of Evolving Skies. So we would hope that there would be a few Evolving Skies packs in there. What would be amazing is if it was just packs of Evolving Skies, but we also know that that is generally not the way Pokemon tends to operate. They tend to mix and match. Now, things like Shining Fates, where it is specifically a Shining Fates product, yeah, sure, you'll get packs of Shining Fates. But outside of that, they do tend to mix and match the packs a little bit. You tend to get 1 or 2 from the most recent set, and then a few that are slightly older. So I think the most likely situation here, and again, this is me guessing, but based on previous things they've done, it's an educated guess, is that your €50 will get you all 4 parts of the V-Union and a bunch of packs, somewhere in the region of 6 to 8 packs. So if we assume this is about a $50 product, we take about $4 to $5 as the price of a pack in a product like this, that works out at something like 6 to 8 packs plus the promos. Of course, there are going to be 4 promos, maybe a 5th, we'll get there in a second. So it all really depends on how Pokemon value the promos, but I think 6 to 8 packs and a V-Union all 4 parts is a sensible prediction. That would fit with roughly what they've done in the past. So to go back to the Shining Fates V Max collections, and I know Shining Fates was a bit different, but there were 7 packs and 3 promos, and it was $42.50 over here, which incidentally is the equivalent of €50. So something like that would seem fairly sensible. Maybe get an extra pack because Shining Fates was a special set and this isn't, but maybe not because you're getting 4 promos. And it's the promos that are really messing us up a little bit here. Of course, Pokemon do love popping coins and pins and things of that nature in. Maybe there'll be a couple of them as well. Now, one thing that needs to be noted here, of course, assuming they do this, you're going to need to buy 3 of these if you want all 3 V-Unions. That's €150, $150. Again, I'm assuming $50, that's not confirmed. It could be 60, but somewhere in that range. The good news is that you are, because they've all got the same name, you can only play 1 Greninja V-Union because they're all called Greninja V-Union. You can only have 4 Greninja V-Union cards in your deck. So you're only ever going to need to buy 1 of each of these, but you will need to buy 1 of each to complete your collection, or if you want to play them, or things along those lines. But then again, if you only want to play Mewtwo, only buy the Mewtwo one, you will be fine. That does, however, leave the question of Professor Burnett. Now, that is basically 2/3 of a Battle Compressor as a supporter. You search your deck for 2 cards and discard them. Now, Battle Compressor was free as an item card. This is 2 as a supporter. We ain't ever getting Battle Compressor back. But this is the 5th card, essentially, in these Japanese packs. In each of the V-Union decks, you will get all 4 parts of the V-Union, plus a copy of Professor Burnett. I am inclined to believe, and again, this is really into proper guesswork at this stage, but I'm inclined to believe there will be a copy in here. No, of course, a playset is 4. I don't know if you'd ever want to play 4 in a deck, but getting 1 in an expensive box like this is always slightly sad. But where else would they put Professor Burnett? I mean, they could just pop her. I mean, I think popping into Evolving Skies would be premature. So, like, if they put her into a set, then either you put it into Evolving Skies a month before V-Union even come out, or you put it into the Sword and Shield 8 set. But Sword and Shield 8 isn't going to be out till November, so we got these V-Union cards, but the supporter that helps them out doesn't come for another 2 months? Is that something we can really believe? Maybe? But the point is, because this is 1 month after Evolving Skies and 2 months before the Fusion set, we're assuming it's a Fusion set, it doesn't make sense to put Professor Burnett into either of those sets. So surely they would have to put it in the box like is happening over in Japan. Again, this is conjecture, but it doesn't make sense to put it anywhere else. They could release it as a random promo, and I suppose, I mean, it's not a V-Union card. It is just search your deck for 2 cards and discard them. So they could put it in Evolving Skies, and it is just a terrible, terrible card, and then V-Union comes out and it's still kind of rubbish. But it is a card that was designed for use with the V-Union. I cannot be the only one that thinks it would be a little bit weird to go and put it into Evolving Skies a month before V-Union come out. I don't know. What we know for sure, and by sure I mean distributor listing subject to change, is that it's coming out on the 24th of September for €50 and it's called the Pokémon V-Union box. We can assume that it is 1 V-Union per box, we can assume that it comes with a bunch of packs, and I think it will come with Professor Burnett, although that is very, very much not confirmed. So there we go. Hopefully, in the not-too-distant future, V-Union will be officially revealed in English, and at that time, like they did in Japan, they will almost certainly tell us how we're going to be getting them. For now, I've told you what I can, I have made educated guesses on everything else, and I leave it to you lovely ladies and gentlemen to figure it out from here. So go nuts in the comment section, would ya, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.